matching with a target class property name, right? Which is the best solution? If I apply all the three solutions pointing to three different possible dependent beans, which will be taken as final value? Okay, in XML driven configuration, total how many injections are possible? Only two. XML I said. In annotation driven configuration, total how many injections are possible? Okay, what is popularly used injection? Field injection. What is the fastest injection? Okay. If I keep all four injection, what is the execution order? First constructor, then field, then setter or arbitrary method. If first setter, then arbitrary, then setter and if first arbitrary, then setter method, third is arbitrary method injection, fourth is what? Setter injection. That depends upon order of the positions of setter method and arbitrary method. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay, that's great. Yes. Followed by this, what is the next option we are having, guys? Yeah, today we'll see some more improvisation with respect to client application. Okay, you might have studied generics in core Java. Generics are good or bad? Generics are given alternate for which purpose? Typecasting. So typecasting, what's the problem with the typecasting? If you do wrong typecasting, there is a possibility of getting what? Class cast exception. Yes or no, na boss? There is a possibility of getting class cast exception. Are you getting my point? Super, guys. Okay, first of all, let me show that class cast exception. Then we will talk improvised getBean method. So far we are using getBean method that gives given bean ID related bean class object referred by object class reference variable. No, I want to typecast with what? I cannot use that reference variable directly. If you want to use certain methods of target class, definitely what? Typecasting is required or not required? No doubt typecasting is required. No second thought in that. So where is this, guys? Huh? 717? Oh, no. I think this is not our Eclipse, guys. Our Eclipse is this one, right? This is my 515, guys. Come on. This is my 515. Close all editors. Close all editors. That's great. New. Where is this? Other. What is the project we got? Yeah. Instead of Java project, we'll take the existing project only. Go to SRC. Go to what? Configure main class. In this main class, I got object class object, guys, but here I'm just doing wrong typecasting. I'm doing typecasting with local date obj. Actually, I'm getting object class reference variable. I'm getting what? Object class reference variable pointing to weekday finder class object. But I'm doing wantedly wrong typecasting to prove that. So there is a possibility of getting what? Class cast exception. Let's run this application, guys. Click on this. Say proceed. Click on this unresolved compilation problem. Okay, I'll comment wherever compilation errors are coming. That part of code I am commenting. That part of code I am commenting. That's great. Dependency injection test. Dependency injection test. Okay, here is my what is there, guys. Come on, everyone. Class cast exception. Weekday finder cannot be cast to java.time.local date. Am I right, guys? Class cast exception is coming or not? Basically, it is giving weekday finder class object. Okay. So, but we are typecasting with what? Local date. Definitely cannot be casted. So when you try to put, when you're forced to do cast it, definitely there is a possibility of getting a class cast exception or not, guys. Super, guys. If you do typecasting with, if you do typecasting with, if you do typecasting by specifying wrong class name, what, guys? By specifying the wrong class name, then there is a possibility of getting, what is there? Class cast exception. Class cast exception. Okay. Class cast exception. What is the possibility code? This is the possible code now, boss. Come on. Right. Search Aswin sir through, what is this? Through to search Aswin. Pavan, are you becoming mental in the classroom, sir? Aswini is missing sir from. What is this? No, why are you putting in everyone mode? That's the number one. Number two, why are you putting your personal messages in the chat box? Nice. Okay. He left the meeting as expected. These idiots want to become software engineers. Okay, fine. What is their possibility of getting what? Class cast exception. What exception? Class. Yes. This is the possibility now, boss. Come on. Yes, my dear. Here is what? Yes. Where is this? Object obj ctx dot get bin, this one. Actually gives, what is this? Actually gives weekday finder. No, object class reference pointing to, what is there? Weekday finder. What day finder, guys? Finder class object reference. Everyone? So typecasting with, what is this? Typecasting with, what is there? Local date class will throw, what is there? Class cast exception. Will definitely throw what, guys? Class cast exception. Can I save the document, guys, first? What's our document, guys? 515. Spring Core. Year, February. Today is 28th, na? Yeah, this is February 28th. Yeah, improving client application. Today, both topics are related to core Java. Improving whatever client application or main class. Improving client application or main class. Local date finder is equal to local date object. So typecasting with local date class will throw what exception, guys? Class cast exception. Okay. To solve these problems and to make the code as what code? Type safe code. What code, guys? Take the support of what, guys? Take the support of generics. Okay, generics makes code as type safe. That means generics makes code to have flexible return types. What, guys? Parameter types and etc. Flexible return types, flexible parameter types and etc. Are you getting my point there, guys? Super, guys. So generics are given to make the code as a type safe code. Type safe code is nothing but avoiding class cast exception, avoiding typecasting related problems, especially class cast exception. Okay. Making the code as type safe code. What code, guys? Is nothing but come on. Okay, avoiding typecasting related. What, guys? Typecasting related class cast exception. What exception, guys? Class cast exception problem. Comfortable, my dear? Got the point here, everyone? Okay, boss. Now listen. Up to Spring Boot 2.5. Up to Spring 2.5, not even Spring Boot, guys. Still, we have not entered into this. Okay, up and till. Up to means up to Spring Boot 2.4. Up to Spring Boot 2.4. The signature of getBean method is this one, boss. It's a public method. Return type is what? Object. Okay, what is the method name? GetBean. String bean ID. What is there? Bean ID. Throws. Okay, throws. What is that? Beans exception. Okay, don't worry about the exception part. Don't worry about the exception part. Okay, Apu, I'm removing you from meeting. I want you people to join with original name. Apu, please join with original name. I don't want to see people joining with the nicknames, guys. I don't want to join. I don't want to see people joining with nicknames. I'm removing everyone who's there in the meeting with the nicknames. Ram, why are you 2 times? Ram, why are you 2 times? Okay, don't join from multiple devices. I request everyone, don't join from multiple devices. Okay, good. Most of the people joined with the real names only. Okay, guys. Let's come back. Rahim, please keep the messages in private mode. You bother about your name, na boss. Okay. Right. Karthikeyan, in WebEx, that option is there. We will use it. We will use it very soon. I request everyone to keep the messages in private mode. If I see anyone keeping messages in everyone mode, that will be the last message in the window, boss. Lopa mudra. Okay, fine. That's good. Yeah. Public object get bean ID. Okay. So public object get bean. Here is what? Bean ID. So this return type is what? Object. What is the example code, guys? Example code. What is the code? Weak object obj ctx dot get bean. What is there? WDF. Later we have to go for typecasting or not, guys. Weekday finder. Finder is equal to, what is there? Weekday finder. What is there? OBs. Weekday finder OBs. Comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. So here, what is happening, guys? Typecasting is happening, boss. Okay. So since we are doing typecasting here, we can say the code is not type safe code. The code is not type safe code. Okay. Can we increase the size, guys? 10,000. We can say the code is not type safe code. Yes, boss. Next one. From Spring Boot 2.5. What is there? From Spring 2.5. Yeah, this is without generic support, guys. What is this? Without generic support. Without generic support. Yeah. Here, what is this? With generics support. There is a possibility of getting. There is a possibility of getting. There is no possibility of getting typecasting problem. Of getting typecasting problems. Right, guys. Yeah, from Spring Boot 2.5, what is this? Public. First, T is the declaration. I'm saying generic type is T. I'm declaring the generic type. T is the return time. Nothing fixed, guys. T is the return time. In the parameter, if you pass X, X will be the return type. If you pass Y class name, Y will be the return type. If you pass Z class name, Z will be the return type. This is a generic declaration. This is what? Return type. What is the method, guys? Come on. Okay. Present version of Spring is 6.2.3 something is there. Yashwant Reddy, this we discussed long back while adding jar file to the class path, right? Yes or no? Na? And today you are asking what is present version. Running version is 6.2.x, but 7.x is released, but it's a beta version. It's a beta version. Yashwant P in the classes. In front of you, I downloaded some jar file for multiple time. Every time we have gone through the versions, right? Okay. It's called common sense and observation. Okay, boss. Next one. Here is my what, guys? Get bean. Public TT. What is there? Get bean. Here is my what? Bean ID. What is there? Bean ID. String bean ID. After that, what next, guys? Class. We have to pass which class you want to see as a return type. If you pass X class here, X become return type. If you pass Y class here, Y becomes return type. If you pass Z class here, Z becomes return type. So that class name you have to pass. Class T class. Sir, I have a doubt. Why are you taking parameter name as a class? You can take a class also, na? A class is a keyword in Java. Can we take keywords as parameter names and variable names, guys? Can we take keywords as the parameter names and variable names, guys? I want reply, boss. Okay, guys. Public TT get bean ID class. Okay, this is what get bean method with generics. Okay. So now let us try to understand this. Type declaration. Next, return type. This is my type declaration. What is there, guys? Type dic. That's great. This is my type declaration. This is my return type. Okay. As usually bean ID. Okay, guys. Tell me. Class name in the form of java.lang.class object. Class name in the form of java.lang.class object. In the form of java.lang.class object. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay. Based on which the return type of the method is decided. Return type of the method is decided. Suppose in the form of java.lang.class object, if I pass X class, what is the return type of the method, guys? X. In the form of java.lang.class object, if I pass Y class, what will be the return type of the method? Y. Array, I passed bean ID of weekday finder. Here I mentioned weekday finder class name. What will be the return type of the method? Weekday find. So when method is returning directly weekday finder object, do I need to bother about any typecasting, guys? Suppose here I passed bean ID of L date, and here I passed class name local date. And what will be the return type of the method? Local date. What I am expecting is what is coming is matching. Then is there any need of typecasting, guys? No typecasting means what? No class cast found, class cast exception. So no typecasting issues na, boss. I hope you understood my statement or not, guys. Okay. Now listen. Let me introduce. You have a predefined class object, java.lang.object. Okay, accept the fact there is a predefined class called class. Class name itself class. The object of java.lang.class can represent class, interface, enum, annotation, data type in a running Java application. I'll put in this angle, guys. To hold numeric data, we have numeric data types. Int, float, long, double, etc., etc. Come on. Point number one. To hold text data, we have string variables, guys. To hold Boolean data, we have Boolean variables, my dear. Say something, my dear. Similarly, in a running Java application, I want to hold class or interface or enum or data type or annotation. I must have a data type. That is nothing but object of java.lang.class. That is nothing but object of java.lang.class. Array, class is a data type. So if in a running Java application, you want to hold class name, interface name, enum or annotation, then we have to think about going forward. Object of java.lang.class. It is given for this purpose only, boss. Class name itself class. Accept the fact. When you have accepted the fact class name is object, accept the another fact there is a class called class. Its package name is java.lang. That's why C is capital letter, because any predefined class, first letter is uppercase letter or not, guys. And in our real life also, to hold TV stand we purchase. To keep refrigerator, we purchase refrigerator stand. To keep tea items, tea pie will purchase tea or other snack items, right, boss? So how we got different holders to hold different item. Similarly in Java, int float long double data types to hold numeric value. String variable to hold text data. Char variable to hold single character. To hold boolean data type. To hold class or interface or enum or annotation or any data type in a running Java application, we can take the support of what? Java dot lang dot class object or not, guys? Is it not interesting aspect, my dear? Come on, I want reply. Convinced or not, boss? Okay, that class object you have to pass. That class object you have to pass. First point, java.lang.class is a predefined Java class. Yes, na boss? Right. The object of java.lang.class represents what, guys? Represents or holds. Represents or what? Hold class or interface or enum or annotation in a running Java annotation or data type in a running Java application. In a running Java application. How numeric data type variables. Okay, guys. Numeric data type variables hold. What, guys? Numeric data type means what, guys? Int, long, float, double, dot. Hold numeric values. What values, guys? Numeric value. Numeric value. String variables hold text data. What data, guys? Text data. And similarly, what is there? Similarly, the object of java.lang.class, what is there? Can hold. The object of java.lang.class can hold class or interface or enum or what is this? Class or interface or enum or what is there, guys? Interface or enum or okay, data type or annotation. I hope you practically convinced with these statements, guys. Come on, everyone. Got the clarity or not, guys? So it's object of java.lang.class. Okay, let it be. Now, how I am passing it, guys? How I am passing? There are multiple ways to create object of java.lang.class. First of all, let me show different ways of creating what? Object of java.lang.class, right? Okay. I'll give different ways of doing it. The easiest way to create the object of java.lang.class is java.lang.class is using what property, guys? Class property. What is that? Static class property. Static class property of every class. Every class given by Java compiler. Given by Java compiler dynamic. Java compiler dynamical. Given by Java compiler dynamical. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay, for example, listen, guys. Class C1 is equal to local date dot class. What's happening? This is the class property of local date class, which is a static property. That's why I can call on the class name or not. So here what's happening, boss? Okay. Dot class property of local date class is returning what? Object of java dot lang dot class. In that object, local date class is there and its metadata information is there. Information about local date class is there and also its what? Metadata information is also there. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Super, guys. Tell me what is this? Gives the object of java dot lang dot class. Okay, having local date and its metadata. More information about local date class. Its metadata as the data of the object. As the data of the object. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Super, guys. In this place, what is there, guys? C1. In this place, what is there, guys? C1. Okay. In this place, what is there? Object of java dot lang dot class. Java dot lang dot. Yes, guys. Come on, everyone. Yes. Local date and its metadata, guys. Okay. Local date class. Date class. Local date class metadata. More information about local date class will be there or not there? More and more information about local date class will be there or not there? So by using C1, I can refer local date class wherever I want. Okay, boss. But see, what's the easiest way of dot class? How this dot class property came, sir? We don't create, my dear. In every class, dot class property will be generated by compiler dynamically. You take user defined class, predefined class, every class will have one predefined variable that is called what? Dot class. Sir, yeah, that kind of variables are there, such kind of properties are there. Yes. When you ever create an array, length is coming as a built-in property or not? Whenever you create an array, length is coming as a built-in property. Similarly, in every Java class, class is coming as what? Public static property. Public static property. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Super, guys. Okay, let's have a look on this, guys. Class length or built-in properties. What properties, guys? Of any built-in properties in any Java application. In any Java application. Convinced or not, boss? Are you getting my point there or not, boss? In any Java application, class and length are two built-in properties or not, guys? So for example, what's the purpose of length? Okay. Into A array is equal to new int array of 10, 20, 30. This is my array na boss. Super. Into size is equal to A dot length. Into size is equal to A dot length. We are getting size of the array or not, guys? Gives the size of the array. Gives the size of the array. That's great na boss. Come on everyone. Gives the size of the array. Okay, similarly. But am I creating this length property manually anywhere? No. It is dynamically generated one or not, guys? Okay. Yeah, tell me, guys. Class C2 is equal to weekday finder dot class. What dot class, guys? Weekday finder dot class. Yeah, tell me, boss. Year length, year class, both are built-in properties or not, guys? Are we going to create them manually? No. During compilation of Java class, in every class, one class property will be generated dynamically by compiler, having capability to return object of java.lang.class, having current class metadata information. So right now, what C2 is refers, boss? Object of java.lang.class. Inside that object, what will be there? Weekday finder class metadata will be there or not, guys? Weekday finder class information and its related information will be there in the object of what? Java.lang.class or not, guys? So ultimately, we got a variable, nothing but object of java.lang.class to refer a class, interface, enum, annotation, data type in a running Java application or not, my dear? Super. How does it look, guys? This is reference variable C2. What is there? Reference variable C2. Here we have got what? Object of java.lang.class. Object of java.lang.class. Yeah, this is a reference variable C2. This C2 is pointing to object of java.lang.class now, boss. Come on, everyone. Okay. Here, what will be there? Okay. Weekday finder class metadata will be there or not there? Okay. Where is this? Where is this? Weekday finder class metadata. Weekday finder class metadata. Convinced with me, my dear? Come on, everyone. Weekday finder class metadata. Is done or not done, my dear? Come on, everyone. Super. Okay, guys. So by mentioning dot class file, dot class property on the class name. So far we thought that we are passing dot class file name. We are not actually passing dot class file name. We are passing object of java.lang.class. Indirect having current class, given class name and its metadata. So indirectly we are passing class as the input value or not, guys? Indirectly we are passing class as the input value or not, guys? Super, guys. Example, check it out. Weekday finder. What finder? Weekday finder is equal to ctx.getBean wdf. What is there? Weekday finder dot class. Weekday finder dot class. Understanding my statement? Local date is equal to, what is there? ctx.getBean. What is there? LDate. Local date dot class. Easy na, boss? Come on, everyone. Yeah, tell me, WDF anyhow gives which message generator class object. What is the type I passed? Weekday finder. What will be the return type of getBean method in this situation? Weekday finder. Method also returning what? Weekday finder class object. What is the return type? Weekday finder. What method is returning? Weekday finder class object. Is there any need of typecasting, boss? Next. What this LDate returns? Local date class object. What is the class we have mentioned here? Local date. What will be the return type of the method this time? Local date. What method is returning? Local date object. So is there any need of typecasting, my dear? So that means we made code as type safe code or not, guys? Tell me, are we passing dot class file name here? Or are we passing, okay, java.lang class object having class name as the input name or not, guys? Having class name and its metadata information. So indirectly we are passing class name as the input value here. What do you say, guys? Example 3. Local time is equal to ctx dot getBean. What is this? L time. Local time dot class. What dot class, guys? Local time dot class. Local time dot class. Comfortable, my dear? I want reply, my dear. Come on, everyone. Super, guys. Have a nice on this. Look on this, guys. Okay. Local date class. Here the code is type safe code. What is there? Here the code is type safe code because of generics. Because of generics. Convinced with me, Naida? Yes. Yeah. What is this, guys? What is this? Bean ID. What is this? Bean ID. What is this? Passing local time class. Passing local time class in the form of java.lang.class object. Java.lang.class object. This makes what is that? Return type of the ctx.getBean method. Two parambos method as the what is there? Local time. Since method is returning same local time class object. What object, guys? Method is returning same local time class object. There is no need of going for, what is this? There is no need of going for any typecasting. There is no need of going for any typecasting. Are you getting my point there, guys? So this makes the code as a type safe code or not, guys? So let me prove this one practically, guys. So earlier we have written these two lines of code. Okay, now onwards I can, where is this? Weekday finder. Finder is equal to, what is equal to? ctx dot getBean. WDF comma, what is there? Weekday finder dot class. What dot class, guys? Weekday finder dot class. After that, I can happily go for this method calls story in our boss. What story? This method calls story or not, guys? Dependency injection test run as Java application. We are getting the output over there or not there? It is injecting and it is giving the output. So my single line, 2 lines code has become single line. Any typecasting, guys? Now onward, this is going to be industry standard code. Okay, now listen. Here we are passing app config dot class. Here we are passing weekday finder dot class. Sir, how can you say you are not passing dot class file? You are passing what? Object of java dot lang dot class having weekday finder class. Don't believe me, believe my practicals. So I'll give the feeling we are passing that object only. Class weekday finder with the generic I am taking class Tina boss. Oh, class is equal to weekday finder dot class. Taken that one? Come on. Weekday finder dot class. Class weekday finder class is equal to weekday finder dot class, guys. Tell me. Weekday finder, what is there? Finder is equal to ctx dot get bean. What is this? WDF comma. What, guys? WDF comma. You can pass class as directly or not. At least you agree with me. We are not passing dot class file there. We are passing what? Object of java dot lang dot class, which is internally holding what, guys? Weekday finder and its metadata. When I say metadata means what, guys? It's a super class name. It's a list of interfaces. It's methods information. All together we can call it as metadata or not, guys? All together we can call it as metadata or not, guys? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, this code also can be written or not, guys? Yes. Is there any change in the output? We are happily getting output over there or not there? Convinced with me, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay. So now, instead of writing 1 line code, I will try to give same code in 2 lines. I'll try to give the same code in 2 lines. Or here is my 2 lines of code now, my dear. Both are one and the same. Either that lines of code or these lines of code. Either we have to take what? Those lines of code or what? These lines of code. Everyone convinced with me, my dear? Come on, everyone. Super. Example 1, example 2, example 3. Everyone getting my point there, guys? So we have seen one improvisation or not, guys? Okay. So now let me spend more time on java.lang.class. Already I have given basic information, but I would like to give more and more information on it. Java.lang.class. Okay, that's great. Okay, everyone please focus, guys. Everyone what? Please focus. Java.lang.class. Object of this class will hold given class or interface or enum or annotation or data type. Metadata. What is that? Meta. That means more information about given entity. Entity can be a class or anything. Suppose you take a class boss. Its metadata means what? It's a superclass name. It's a list of interfaces, guys. Implemented interface, methods information, properties information, okay, constructors information, all together is called metadata or not, guys? Data means information, metadata means data about data. Already class name is data. Metadata means what? More information about the given class name or not, guys? It speaks about more information about the given class name or not, guys? Everyone getting my point there or not, boss? Super, guys. Now tell me. Java.lang.class. What class, guys? Java.lang. Okay, now let's see. The object of this class holds. The object of this class holds. What, guys? The object of this class holds given class or interface or enum or annotation or data type metadata. That means metadata. Data type metadata. That means basic information plus additional information. Basic information plus additional info. Everyone got it, guys? Come on, everyone. Super, guys. Class C1 is equal to, there are many ways. There are multiple ways to create this object. Multiple ways to create this object. Except using new operator. Why we cannot use new operator? Any guess, guys? Because this class is having only one constructor, that is private constructor. When class is having private constructor, can we create object of the class using new operator, guys? Say something, my dear. Okay. If Java class is having private constructor, what constructor? If Java class is having what? Private constructor. Constructor. We cannot create object for it using, what is there? New operator outside of the class. Outside of the class definition. Outside of the class definition. Is it possible or not possible, guys? We cannot create object of the class outside of the class definition. Okay. Outside of the class definition. Okay. Super. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me next one. First approach. Using get class method of. What method, guys? Get class method of java.lang.object class. What class, guys? Java.lang.object class. Check it out. Okay. Date D is equal to what, guys? New date of. I created date class object here. Class is equal to D dot get class. Here we got the object of class. Class is equal to, yes, get class is a non-static method belong to object class. So what happened, guys? Class is a reference variable pointing to object of java.lang.class. In that object, date class and its metadata will be there or not there. Date class metadata will be there or not there. Okay, boss. If I put in the form of diagrammatic representation, this is the reference variable class. Reference variable class, guys. The object of the class are, this is pointing to object of the class or not, guys. Okay. Java.lang.class object. Tell me here, class. Yes, my dear. Tell me. Date class and its metadata. Date class and its what metadata? Convinced with me, guys? Come on, everyone. Super, boss. Okay. So when I say date class and its metadata, okay. When I use the word metadata, date class related more. Okay. Date class, super class, guys. Date class, super class. Date class implemented interfaces. What is there? Interfaces. Date class member variables. What is there? Member variables. Date class member variables. Next. Date class member variable. Next one. Date class method details. Date class constructors. What, guys? Date class constructors. Date class super class name and etc. Many things are not. Many details we are getting are not there. Super. Okay. There's a one way, guys. Another way. By using class dot for name. In JDBC classes, you studied this method. By using class dot for name method, guys. Yes. Let's see, my dear. Class 1 is equal to class dot for name java dot util dot Vikram. It will start when it has to be started. Can you control your excitement, Vikram? Last warning. Like today you ask, do you think tomorrow I will start? We are just in first application of Spring and this guy is excited to know when Spring Boot is started. And Vikram, why are you typing messages in everyone mode? You want to attention of everything? You want attention of everyone like Raki Sawant and other item people? Huh? Vikram, I need reply from you. How many times I said keep the messages in private mode? We are just in first application of Spring. Nearly we need to develop 10 to 12 application in Spring. Okay. Then we will move to what? Spring Boot. Till that time, stop doing dances. Online students, you have a freedom to type everything, but there should be a common sense before typing something. Muddy fellows. Completed engineering, no common sense, no presence of mind. Yes, class dot for name na boss. Yeah, this method returns what? Object of java.lang.class having, what is this, guys? Okay, array member variables information means indirectly modifiers information na boss. Member variables information, methods information means including modifier. That is what I'm saying. No common sense means these are the questions, right? We are getting methods information means entire signature about the method. Include inside the signature modifiers also there. Include inside the method member variables modifiers information also there. Okay, what this method is doing? This method loads the given date class and returns what? Object of java.lang.class having loaded a date class and its metadata information as the data of the object. As the data of the object. Okay, guys. Yeah. Loads the given Java class. What, guys? Given, okay, date class and returns. What, guys? And returns the object of, what is this? Java.lang.class having date class metadata. Date class metadata as the data of the object. Data of the object. And in JDBC classes, you have written only right side part, not the left side part. Actually, that method is returning something, but you are not catching it. Yes, boss. Where is this? Class 1. Okay. We'll take a reference variable over there. In which scenario we use class dot for name? Krishna, did you ever attend JDBC classes? Did you ever attend JDBC classes, my dear? First attend it. How do you activate JDBC driver software? By loading driver class name, na? And what's the use of attending JDBC? What's the use of attending JDBC, Mr. Krishna? That too, I clearly said we use this one a lot in JDBC classes. Yes or no, na? Says Krishna, you should not attend classes like Ayaram, Gayaram. You should have some meaning for that, right? Now, no reply. I know that. What is there? Class 1. Yes, boss. Yeah, I give reply, but I taunted you because I want to see you people staying alert. Otherwise, you think that you asked a great question, I have given normal answer. So my answer should be great answer, right? Okay. Fine. I make you to realize this is already learned this concept. Yeah, where is this? Date class metadata. Date class metadata. What's the third one, guys? Class property. Multiple ways are there. Using class property. What property, guys? Yeah. The Java compiler automatically generates the code to the .class file dynamically during compilation. Yes. No constructor. Who is generating zero param constructor as default constructor? Compile. No superclass. Who is generating object as the default superclass? Compiler. Only the thing is you never noticed all these things. Yes, na boss? No superclass, default superclass is object. Who is giving that? Compiler. Yes, na boss, guys? No constructor, zero param constructor is coming as default constructor. Who is giving, my dear? Compiler. Similarly, in every Java class, one property will be added automatically of type java.lang.class, that too as a static property. What property, guys? That's the reason on any class we can add a .class property to get the object of java.lang.class having given class name and its metadata. That's why I'm able to apply on date class. I'm able to apply on this message generator class. I'm able to apply on app config class. You open the source code of app config. Am I putting .class property there? You open weekday finder class. Am I adding any class property there? But how I am able to use it? How I am able to use zero param constructor when no constructor is there? Similarly, I am able to do it because compiler is generating. That's why we are able to use it, right, boss? Okay, when no value is there, 0 is the default value. We are able to feel it. How? By printing the variable value, right? Similarly, no property class, but class name dot class. It's giving any compile time error. App config dot class. Did I get any red mark? Weekday finder dot class. Did I get any red mark? That means in the source code, everything is there or not there, guy? Okay, you are not believing me, na? Give me 1 minute, I'll open through decompiler. Okay, boss. This is compiler generated static property. What property? Static property of compiler generated static property of every Java class. What Java class, guys? Static property of every Java class. This is compiler generated static property of every Java class. Of type java.lang.class. Okay. Holding current class metadata information. Current class metadata information. Convinced, my dear? Come on, everyone. Class is equal to class 2 is equal to class 2 is equal to tell me here, what is there? Okay, you take any class, local date dot class. What is there? Class 3 is equal to weekday finder dot class. What dot class, guys? Weekday finder dot. Are you analyzing my statement, guys? Come on. Super, guys. Here class 3. Here is what? Here is my class 3. Here is my object of java.lang.class. Object of java.lang.class. Comfortable, guys? Come on, everyone. This is my class 3 or not, guys? This is my class 3. Okay, that's great. Perfect. In this place, what is the one we are taking, guys? In this place, what is the one we are taking, guys? Data of the object, local date class object refer, local date class metadata. What data, guys? Local date class metadata. And what is the easiest way of creating object of java.lang.class, guys? This is the best approach or not, guys? That's the reason in our code also we are using it, right? Okay, guys. Yeah, in this line, boss. Now tell me, app config.class we are passing now, boss? With respect to Spring. Here what? With respect to Spring. With respect to Spring. With respect to Spring programming. Yes, guys. Tell me, what is the one we are passing here? The one that we are passing over here is this one. App config dot class. What dot class, guys? App. Super, guys. Tell me, are we passing dot class file or we are passing object of java dot lang dot class? Object of java dot lang dot class having app config class metadata or not, guys? That means class name and more information about class we are passing or not. Okay, here we are not passing. Here we are not passing app config class name. What was app config class? We are actually passing the object of java.lang.class having its metadata. Java.lang.class having 1 minute. having app config class method. App config class metadata. Everyone convinced with me, guys? Okay. After telling this much theory, if I don't prove using object of java.lang.class, I can get a given class name, its a super class name, its a list of interfaces, its method details. I should prove object of java.lang.class is maintaining metadata or not, guys. So now onwards, okay, before that, I have a task to do. What is the task to do, guys? Okay, now I will take one predefined .class file. I'll try to give to online decompiler to check whether .class property is coming automatically or not. Next, zero param constructor is coming automatically or not. If no superclass is there, object is coming automatically as what? Default superclass or not. Come on, my dear, I want reply. Super, guys. Tell me. Online Java decompiler. I said today's class is core Java. It looks like core Java, but we are linking with the Spring. Don't forget that. Okay. Online decompiler. Java decompiler. Compiler gives .class file from .java file. Decompiler will give me what? Reverse. Decompiler will give me what? Reverse. Okay, guys. Choose a file. No file is chosen. So I have to, you can select the jar file or you can select what? Dot class file. I think I can select the dot class file easily. Okay. Where is my workspace folder? Yes. Workspaces. Next. Spring. What's your batch code, guys? 515. What's your batch code, guys? 515. In this one, what's your project? This one. In bin directory, you will see all compiled file. Bin directory won't appear in Eclipse boss, but it is internally there. It is internally there. Config class. Here we got dot class file now, boss. Okay. I am opening. Okay, what is there? Upload and decompile. Upload and decompile. Yes, my dear. Super, guys. Tell me. It is just giving main code, Babu. Very bad. Very, very bad. It is just giving our code as it is. But I want to show compiler generated additional code. I want to see compiler generated what? Additional code. Okay. No problem, Ra. Wait, Ra, Naina. Wait, Ra, Babu. Wait. When you are going to school wearing cheddi, that time I have written my first Java program. Aisa no na? Please. From the age of 18, from the age of 18, 17, I started playing with what? Software languages. And initially I start with the C language. Later I played with what? Java. In my life, I learned only two major languages. One is C, one is Java. Remaining things I am not attracted, I am not interested. I don't. Nothing happens to Java for next 25 years. If something happens by mistake, I'll take retirement from software life because I am dedicated to Java. I am not interested to migrate it to any other thing, right? Fine. What's your year of birth? Okay. Just before year of your birth. Forest fellow. Okay. Okay, you want to make yourself happier? I am older than you. Okay? Fine. You want that answer only, na? Yes, you are younger than me. You are bacha in front of me. Happier? Okay. Yeah, tell me next one. Where is this? Yeah, I think I have to get into this folder where my C drive. Where is this? E drive. Where is this? Workspaces. Workspaces. Stop throwing those biscuits. Okay. I don't like cream biscuits at all. You reserve from for future friends or use for existing friends. Okay. Where is this guys? Spring. Next one. 515. 515. Right. This one. Here is what? Bin directory. Bin directory na boss. Are everything is visible right ra naina. Go to command prompt. What is this? Go to command prompt. It won't go to command prompt. What the hell it is? It will not go to command prompt. Very bad. Why it is not going to command prompt? Okay, no problem. We will make it going to command prompt, guys. T drive, E drive, E drive. Say paste. Yes. Java P hyphen verbose. What is this? Verbose. Verbose means give me more details. Java P hyphen verbose. Tell me guys. App config. App config. Yes. App config is not there directly. com.nt.config.app.config. Yes, guys. Okay. We got elaborated information about what? This class, boss. Elaborated information about this class. Everyone getting my point? Yes. Here I must show there is a property of type. There is a property of type class. There is a property of type class. It is talking about the methods. Before the method, I am looking for a variables, boss. I am looking for the variables. See, java.lang is there as a reference variable. Okay. Java.lang.object. Local date. Okay. Superclass name. Sbin source file. appconfig.java. This is about methods. Okay, wait a minute. One or other place you will see that. Create local time. Okay, component scan. Annotation configuration. I want to show. Yes, I want to show. Can I change the decompiler, boss? I think this decompiler is not showing. I thought of it will show. Verbose will show the option. Wait a minute. Decompiler.com. Yes, this is another decompiler we got. appconfig.class, guys. Yes, my dear. So this also giving what? Code as it is. Actually, it's coming, boss, but it is not reflecting. It is giving only what? Main highlighted code. So we cannot say it's not coming. Why? I will tell. Achha, let me try only with Java P then. No verbose mode. Only Java P. At least few things I can show, if not everything. Okay. See, no constructor, zero param constructor has come now, boss. No constructor, zero param constructor has come or not, guys. Compiled from this app config. So it should show extends from object class. Extend from object class. It is not even showing that. What is the other possibility to fill that code, guys? Only dot class file decompiler is not giving. Java P is giving, but we are not able to feel it. Okay, only logical assumptions, my dear. I will tell why. See, when I put a dot class, am I getting any error? That means it is recognized by compiler. It is there in the dynamically generated source code, na boss? Okay, fine, let it be. So now, after this output, let me write one line here. Let me write one line here. Yeah, tell me guys. Class is equal to, what is there? Weekday finder dot class. What dot class, guys? Okay, I am taking some class 1. Now tell me. Sysout. Class name. What is there? Class name. Class 1 dot. What is there? Get name. Class 1 dot get name. Okay. Next. Sysout. Super class name. What is the super class name, guys? Class 1 dot get super class. What is there? Get super class. Next. What if we compile through command prompt? Any compile is compilation, na? No. Next. Okay. Implemented interfaces. What, guys? Implemented interfaces. Array, that actually gives an array, boss. Okay. But I'm converting that array into what? Single string. Any array can be converted into single string. Class 1 dot. What dot, guys? Class 1 dot. Tell me. Get interfaces. That is giving class object array, boss. That array we are converting into this. Next. Methods info. What info, guys? Methods info. Arrays dot toString. Get declared methods. What methods, guys? What methods, guys? Get a declared method. Like this, you can get information about what? That class dynamically by using what? Object of java.lang.class. After seeing this output, can we say object of java.lang.class is holding one class and it's metadata information or not, guys? Run as Java application, boss. Tell me. Look at the output, my dear. What is the class name? Weekday finder. What's the super class name? Object. At least compiler is generating object as default super class. Okay. Any interfaces are implemented by this class. That's why empty is coming. Okay. For time pass, I will implement one empty interface, which is actually not required. Serializable. This is time pass work. It is a time pass work, boss. In this application, actually not required. Only to feel it, I am doing it. Only to feel it, I am doing it. Not coming. Not saved. 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 Implements. Acha. Implement serializable. It is giving some warning. Array, why we are started bothering about warning? We don't bother about warnings. We bother about only error. Class 1 dot get interfaces, right? It's right only, na? Acha, weekday finder. Oh, mistake is mine. I have to make not this one, which one I have to implement? On weekday finder, I have to implement, my dear. Yes, good observation. Yes, boss. What is there? Implements. What, guys? Implement. Serializable interface or not, guys? Dependency injection test. Yes. List of available interfaces is what? Serializable. Next. Methods information. Show message. Weekday. Set time. Set assign time. Where is that? Set a date. Next, put date. Coming or not coming, boss? Are you getting my point there or not there? Super, guys. Okay, tell me. Sample code. What code, guys? Sample code giving metadata of certain class. What class, guys? Certain class. Using the methods invoked on the object of java.lang.class. On the object of java.lang.class. Understood, my dear? Come on, everyone. Super. Here is the code. Here is the code. Here is the output or not, guys? Here is the code. Here is the output. Here is the code. Here is the output. Here is the code. Here is the output. Here is the output. Here is the output we are having or not, guys? Super. Next, boss. Yeah, next. Okay, some meaningful statement, guys. Built-in threads in Java applications are what, guys? What are the built-in threads? We don't create, they come automatically. Built-in threads in Java application are what? No one knows? Main thread by default comes or not? And GC means what? Garbage collector. We don't create them, they come automatically, right? Garbage collector. Next. Next, boss. Built-in streams in Java application. We don't create them, they come automatically. System.in. Number one, system.in. System.out. System.err. Next. Built-in properties. Tell me, my dear. Built-in properties in Java application are. What are the built-in properties in Java application? I want reply. Okay, one is class. Other one is what? Length. You never seen this angle of core Java, right? How much you learn in core Java, there will be something left to learn, boss. That's why don't declare yourself, I am great in core Java. There will always something else. For me also something else will be there to learn. Okay. Next one, built-in reference variables. What, guys? Reference variables, nothing but objects. In Java application are. What, guys? In Java application are. This and what? Super. Are we creating them or they are coming automatically? Yes or no, na, boss? Okay, now tell me next one. Last analysis. In Java, first of all, tell me, class is a keyword or not? Yes, my dear. Next, class is a built-in property or not, guys? Built-in property, right? One class is used in multiple angles, guys. Java dot lang dot class is Java.lang.class is predefined class, boss. Yes, my dear. Okay. Next one. Java.lang.class is what? Predefined. This one. Class is a keyword. Class is a built-in property. Class is what? A predefined class. And class is a oops terminology. What terminology? Array, class, object, encapsulation, abstraction. So one word class is used in multiple angles or not, guys? Right. Today, how many improvisations we have done? Only one. But where we stuck it up? What we are writing in app config.class, weekday finder.class is not class file name. Generally, people confuses you saying that, what is there you are writing class name by specifying it's a class file name. Are you really writing dot class file name, boss? We are writing object of java.lang.class having given class name and its what? Metadata. Simply having given class name and its what? Metadata. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Perfect. Tomorrow we have a session, but that session is evening regular 5:15 p.m. only. Right? Regular 5:15 p.m. only we have the session. Okay. Class is a blueprint of the object. Good. That class only we discussed about through keyword. Using keyword only we define the class now, boss. Yes, guys. Tell me here, what is your batch code? Okay. 515. But here is given as 5:30 p.m. Spring Core. Yes. This is a complete conclusion about first application in all permutation and combination. So tomorrow onwards, we are going to talk about what? Second application background, where I am going to talk about strategy design pattern. Design patterns I am going to talk. Totally new concept. Don't miss until I say second application is completed. Because if you miss one class also, that affects the next class. Yes. What's your batch code, guys? I think it's not workspaces. Class content, Spring. Where is this? 515. Yeah. Ganga Durga Murali. Okay. Raised hand. What's your problem, mister? Okay. What is the today's date? 28th. Factory method, all are in design patterns. Yes, boss. Factory method is also one design pattern. Factory pattern is also one design pattern. What is the date? 28th. Today's date. Telescope. Oh, yo. Telescope is not there. I never learned about telescope. I studied something about telescope in my physics classes. As a software engineer, I never worried about telescope. Right?